Everyone, welcome back. It's Susie, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Dragonfly Beez Resell Journey. This video is part 2 of my unboxing of the ThredUP DIY 5-pound jewelry rescue box, and let's start. First off, I have these 3 necklaces. First one, this is fun. It's all filled with it's filled with all these bars. And each of these bars have a textured design on them. It is on a gold tone chain, which is kind of dark. But there is a very long extender. There's a lobster claw. The drop on this is almost 8 inches, but you do have that really long extender, so you can lengthen it. So let's take a look at this close up. You see what I mean about the texture? So there you have it. There's a backside. So the backside is polished, it's not textured. Here's a chain. So let's take a look at that. Oh, these little bars move up and down the chain. Yeah, there's the chain. There's the lobster claw and that long extender with the bead at the end. So we have this one. Okay. Oh, this box is from Suwannee, Georgia. Yeah. So next up is this, well, it is a single strand to begin with, and then it falls into these double strands of hammered disc, little tiny discs that are two-tone. So it's gold tone, well, more like a brass tone, I think, and a silver tone. This is also finished off with a lobster claw. There's an extender with a really tiny tiger's eye bead at the end. So let's measure this to the shorter strand, and that reaches 7.5 inches, and the strand below is 1 inch lower. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, looking at that chain, it looks like an antique brass tone. You see? And it's got this shaking action going on. I don't know, this chain looks really dark to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be that color. It looks like the lobster claw may have been switched out. I don't know. And here's that little tiger's eye bead. Okay, so we have that. And the last one in this group is this very long one. This is finished off like so. That is like a satiny gold tone finish. Very long extender. So let's measure this one. This one has a baby tassels at the end, and some other types of findings like little cylinders. So this one here has a drop of 14.5 inches long. Yeah, you hear the train? Nice chain. That's a box chain. That's a nice chain. There's no maker's mark on this? No, I don't see one. And let's see what this looks like. Okay, there's some beaded rondelles. There's these little tiny tassels with the gray thread and the gold tone cylinders. This reminds me of a Madewell piece. So we have that. Okay, moving on to more things in this part 2 of this ThredUP DIY. So let's see what else we have. Okay, bracelet time. This side is all sterling, and these, of course, are not. This one here, I see navy blue rope on either side, gold tone hardware, red, yellow, and navy thread. Wow, there's a hook closure. Okay. Very nautical in my mind. This falls at 6 3/4. So we have this very, I don't know, I think it's pretty preppy. Yeah, we have that bracelet. This here is actually by Fossil, and these are glass faceted beads. It's on a leather cord, but if you look at it, there is some fraying right there. There's the jewelry tag. It does say Fossil on it. And then it's a toggle bracelet, but then looking at this, it's missing a few rhinestones. Yeah, but those beads are so nice. You could still wear it if you don't mind the way it looks, or repurpose those beautiful beads. Now this bracelet falls at 6.5 inches in circumference. So we have this bracelet by Fossil. And then the last one here is this cuff. I believe that is possibly just a blue cabochon, maybe glass, but look at the design. It's very nice detailing. It's a two-tone, and this is the inside. Right in the center, I see a slight crack, so I guess someone tried to expand it. It does say something inside. Open your eyes to the beauty within. And I don't know if that is a maker's mark or a brand, but this is a pretty it's a pretty nice open cuff nonetheless, and that's what it would look like. It's pretty small, I think. Placing it on the mandrel, it falls at 6.5, and yeah, my wrist is about a 6.5, so it fit perfect. So we have this one. Now moving on to the sterling silver ones. You will see that I have tested them in the testing segment, but the first one I wanted to show is this beautiful toggle bracelet. You see that? There's like onyx inlay with the metal surround. Let me show you the back side. It is marked Mexico right there in the middle with some maker's mark, and it is also marked on the back of that panel too. So let me connect this. There is some tarnish on the toggle, and let's measure this one. This one falls at, I would say, 6 3/4. Really nice bracelet, toggle bracelet, and it has weight, so it's pretty nice. This next one looks very vintage to me. It is amber. There is a hook closure at the end, and on the back you have these little windows that let the light through. It is marked right there faintly 925. You have these little cabochons of amber. So let me try to show you it under UV light. And there's the glow. Now let's connect this one and measure the length of it. So yeah, you just have to place that ring in that hook. And it looks really small. Let's see what size it is. Yeah, this measures 6 1/4 around. Very sweet little amber tone. Not amber tone, but amber, actual amber. Okay, that's a very secure hook, by the way. So we have this one. The next one, I really like sterling silver beads, and that's what these are. There is a lobster claw. There's even a little tag, a little circle, but looking at it, there's nothing on either side unless it got rubbed off. These beads are strung on a metal chain, and they feel hollow. Very nice. I guess if you want, you can polish them to give them a more shinier look, but I kind of like it as is with the patina. So this one here is also quite small because it's only 6 1/4 inches in circumference, but we have this really nice sterling silver beaded bracelet. Oh, FYI, the toggle bracelet with the onyx is 20 grams, 20.81 grams. The amber bracelet is 7.86 grams, but you need to deduct the amber so you know how much sterling there is. And this here measures in at, come on, it's rolling off. It's rolling off the scale. How's that? That falls at 18.54 grams. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, we have this one. This is kind of like a southwestern style open cuff. I have to say there is a lot of wear on this one. I don't see any maker's mark. Measuring this comes out to 14.02 grams. So let's place it on the mandrel. This falls down to 7 1/4 in circumference. So we have this one. The next one is, oh, that is a navy blue bead. It has a very nice sawtooth bezel. This bracelet has a tarnish. There is a hook closure on it. It says 925 on the back, but I noticed there's like a little like dent. You see right here? But then when you look at it on the side, it's not that noticeable. So let's hook this back up. Place it on the scale. That comes out to 10.42. And then when we place it on here, it falls down to 6 3/4. That's a pretty bracelet. So we have that one. Next up, okay, this is wow, this is something else. This is southwestern, definitely southwestern style. I do not know what those stones are, but they are very pretty. And look at that design all around the petals, as well as the center. There's some beading, there's these stamps all around. Looking on the inside, I don't see any marks. Measuring this, it's 23 grams and 0.24, 23.24. And it's tiny. Yeah. It's only 6 inches in circumference. That is a tiny open cuff. But oh so pretty. Now, here's the next one. This one here is, it looks to be definitely Southwestern. There's that polished center with the rope design on either side, and then you have this really nice rim. There's the inside. There is some wear. Oh, and this is signed. What does it say? It says Sterling Tahoe, Tahoe, Taho. Okay, that's Michael Tahoe. Michael Tahoe. He is a Native American Navajo artisan. He's known for his buckle belts, his open cuffs. This one here is definitely a vintage open cuff sterling silver bracelet, and his jewelry is it's vintage. It's from the 70s or the 80s, and if you look him up, you'll see that yeah, this bracelet is pretty known. So let's see how much this one weighs. $25.02 grams. So we have this really nice Southwestern Navajo Michael Tahoe, I guess, or Tahoe open cuff bracelet. And let's measure it. This one falls down to 6 3/4. Yeah, 6 3/4. This next bracelet, wow, this is a charm bracelet, and it's a Pandora. Yeah, this is where you would open it. These two stations are sterling. They're marked 925 ALE, and then you have this beautiful one with the blue rhinestones. In fact, all of them have blue rhinestones. That is marked S925 ALE. You have this one that's a birthday cake. It says happy birthday. You have this really nice one with a star, different colored blue crystal rhinestones, and even, is that marcasite? It looks like marcasite on the sides. And then you have this one here, which is also another heart, open heart with the blue rhinestone. So what a nice find. Let's measure the weight of this. It feels heavy, so let's see. This weighs in at 29.72 grams. So we have this really sweet Pandora charm bracelet with all these charms. I mean, there are 2, 4, 6 of them in total on this snake charm bracelet. And there's the Pandora right on that bead. Okay, next up we have some craft lot items. Here's a bunch of earrings that I will be placing in the single earring bag. So these are all single earrings. This one is by Chico's. Has a nice little faceted tiger's eye bead on the bottom. These are actually semi-precious stone beads on a silver tone hook. Yeah, this one is a fringe, but it got detached. This one's pretty cool. It is a tortoiseshell, faux tortoiseshell hook earring. So yeah, those will go into an earring lot. This here, I guess it was part of a necklace. Someone could make this into a pendant. So yeah, craft lot items, they are. Well, these will be earring lot. Here's another necklace. It's on this really dirty pink suede cord. There's wear on the lobster claw closure, even on that jewelry tag. What is this? I believe, oh, it says Claire's. So you have these beads that can be repurposed. Really pretty pale pink color, closed in the back. This one is a bangle. I think these are the ones that you put your hair tie, your elastic hair tie through, and it's in great condition. Oh, what does it say? It says MHTB. So we have that. This here is a braided cord bracelet with that sliding feature. Here's a clamper. Really nice. It has rhinestones, but I noticed there is wear on the edges. If you don't mind that, then this is fine. But I'm gonna place this in the craft lot. This is a ring. This is a really fun ring too. Look, it's 4 rings. 4 rings. Let me get the mandrel. Why not? This one measures in at I'm gonna say 5.5 maybe. You got faux pearls, you have rhinestones, you have these baby pearls, missing one, you have, yeah, here's another rhinestone that's missing. I mean, it's a cute ring. And if you could replace those parts, then it'll be a fun wing. Yeah, it'll be a fun wing to wear. Okay, so we have that. This is a rose gold bracelet with little hearts. This jewelry tag, what is it? It looks like a penguin. No, it looks like a pigeon with the top hat on. Very nice though, very long extender. This here, these are really tiny wooden beads. It even has a barrel clasp, but look, you see that string, how stretched out it got? This is really long too, so yeah, these little beads can be repurposed. And that barrel clasp. So we have that. This one here is a leather braided bracelet that needs some repair. Here's another bracelet. Let's see. Is it missing anything? Possibly. It's gold thread wrapped all around this. It needs some cleaning there. So I guess it's an open cuff. Oops. And I put away the mandrel, but I'll get it back. 6 3/4. We have this one, which will be a craft lot item. And Mardi Gras beads. Oh, here is a slab of some type of quartz pendant. It has that polished gold like paint all around it, I guess. Okay, so we have this. And then we have this pendant. This is kind of odd. I wonder what this is. What kind of stone this one is. You see? All those inclusions in there. And the bottom portion is kind of like a, it's kind of like a blood red. And there's the other side. That's a pretty neat pendant. Gold tone bale, and yeah, it has that polished edge. So, okay, we have these 2 pendants, and everything else is a craft lot item. Okay, here we have a few more items. I believe this one is a chain for a purse. Because look, there's two of these really beautiful lobster claws on the end. This one measures 42 inches long. So if you need a replacement chain, this is quite a nice one. So we have this. Next up, I found this little pendant. This looks very handmade. It is wire wrapped. It is a beautiful druzy, quartz druzy. And there you see the raw stone on the back. So I think this is pretty cool. So we have this. Next up is this. This is really nice. It's chunky, it's faceted. This has an 8-inch drop. It has some weight to it as well, but not a lot. This is the extender. There is a lobster claw, and there's also a jewelry tag, and it says RJG, and there's the other side. So I'm guessing this may be R.J. Graziano, who he's a New York City designer. He founded his jewelry workshop in the 80s, but his trademark started off in 1976. He had two trademarks. One was he was known for pewter boxes and jewelry. His first commission was actually a collection for Bloomingdale's, and it was featured in the store's Lexington Avenue window display. And he was like so popular at that time. His jewelry collection was considered to be the new Trifari, and he had ads in the New York Times with Lord and Taylor. He was featured in the Neiman Marcus catalog. He's still sold today on his website, and also online on television, I guess, on HSN. So we have this vintage. Well, it may be vintage. R.J. Graziano necklace. Okay. Okay, next up, we have this. What I did was I rubbed this onto a white stone to see if any dye would come off. I did it very gently, and no, it didn't. Now, I'm not an expert at all on turquoise, but I did some reading on it, and there's so much information out there. I cannot honestly tell you which one this one is, but you can see there are brown matrix lines on both sides. It is a very irregular shape of a heart, and it's on this chain, which is not sterling. And let me measure it. Let's see. It's about 10.5 inches in drop. There is a tiny extender. Now, what do you think this is? I know there's several, so many different types of turquoise. I looked up Sleeping Beauty, and Sleeping Beauty turquoise was named after a mountain range where it was located in Globe, Arizona. So I guess from a distance it resembled a sleeping woman with her arms folded or crossed. And that mine closed in 2012. One thing about turquoise, sunlight can actually fade it or change the color. So if you do have turquoise, take note of that. And also water and humidity, as well as soap and creams, you know, they will affect the stone and it will change the color. Now, turquoise can turn black too because it contains metals like aluminum, copper, or iron. So water and oil, they can oxidize some of that metal, which means it can rust. So there's also another type of turquoise that I was looking at, and it was called Royston. And that's a district in Nevada. There's 3 mines there. The mines are Bunker Hill, Oscar Wayred, and the largest producer, which is called Royal Blue. And Royston turquoise is more like a deep forest green to very light blues, and they have heavy brown matrix or gold, sometimes light matrix, and sometimes both dark and light green, and sometimes blue. I mean, there's like so many, but this is pretty nice. So that's I believe is turquoise, and so is this. This is nicely bezeled. Here it is on the back side, and it is on a very simple chain that is also not sterling. And this one here has a drop of almost 9 inches, and there is an extender. And we have this one. This one is not as polished. It does have beautiful colors, and it's open back, and it feels smooth here, even though it looks like a crack. So we have that, and then next is this mesh band. I guess it's for a watch, and it's magnetic. You see that magnet? I mean, it's really nice. And it could be any length, but I really don't know what size. I mean, I could measure that little part inside, and that measures approximately a 1/2 inch. So we have this really nice watch band. That's what I'm guessing. So we have these things. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap on this part 2 of the ThredUP DIY Rescue Jewelry Box. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment below. Tell me your thoughts. If there's anything you like to purchase, all you have to do is email me at dragonflybeez@gmail.com. I place the instructions in the beginning of each and every one of my videos after my introduction. I also include them below in the description box. You have to be subscribed, so if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and ring the bell, choose all notifications, so that way you'll be notified of any new content that I post. I'm waiting for that train to go by. If anything sells, I will create a sold list, and I will place that in the comment section, pinned, so it's always going to be the first comment that you see. So, thank you everyone for spending some time with me today, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.